Hi Cubsters, today we're going to do Skills 5, Lesson 19. For this lesson, you're going to need your Skills 5 reader, your Skills 5 activity book, a pencil, and a blank sheet of paper. Let's get started. Today we will review the L sound and the different ways to spell L. Say L with me. L, L. The most common way to spell the L sound is with one L, as in the words large and solve. The L sound can also be spelled with two L's, as in still and well. Take out your skills book and turn to page 19.1. If you need time to do this, pause the video now. I will read the words in the box from left to right. As I read these words, with your pencil, underline the spelling for L. If the word spells L with one L, underline one L. If it spells L with two L's, underline two L's. Here we go. Long. Like. Large. Solve. All. Smell. Look. Sleeve. Well. Still. Latch. Skill. Now, sort the words in the box in the columns below based on their spelling of the sound L. If a word spells L with one L, you will put it on the left-hand side. If a word spells L with two L's, you'll put it on the right-hand side. Pause the video now to complete the worksheet. This will be uploaded to Class Dojo student portfolios for today's lesson. Remember yesterday we practiced building the sentence by taking a short sentence and adding details to it. We added to the sentence by asking where something happened, how something happened, what someone did. We're going to practice that again today. Max digs. Where does Max dig? Max digs in the yard. What does Max dig? Max digs a hole in the yard. See how we built this sentence? Let's try again. Jack drives. What does Jack drive? Jack drives a truck. Where does Jack drive? Jack drives a truck on the street. See how we built this sentence by adding details, including what Jack drove and where he drove? Now it's your turn to try by yourself. Build the following two sentences. Make them at least 5 words long each. Number 1, Kate scratches. Number 2, Nan draws. Pause the video to do this now. You can do this on a blank piece of paper with a pencil. Please take out your Skills 5 reader. Pause the video now if you need a moment to do this. Turn to the table of contents and tell me which story is after the Bone Man.
So tonight, should we not worry about it?
That's right. It's 2 good things and 1 bad thing on page 52. In today's story, Kate finds out 2 good things and 1 bad thing. Tell me, what did Kate and Max talk to Ron Fitch about in the last story? Kate and Max talked to Ron Fitch about the bone they found in the last story. Here are some words you'll see in today's story. Wrist, wrong. I've solved yourselves. Fitch, scratching. To, why, because. Now I'll review some other words you might not know. Thrilled. Thrilled means excited. Example, I was thrilled to get a new bike. State park. A state park is land owned by the state government that is set aside for people to enjoy. Example, we went camping in the state park. Bummer. Bummer is an expression that shows disappointment and means too bad. Example, it was a bummer that it rained when we went to the park. Today when you're reading, I want you to find out what the 2 good things and the 1 bad things in the story are. If you're going to read with an adult, pause the video now. If you're going to read with me, let's get started. I'm going to check the table of contents. 2 good things, 1 bad, page 52. Not quite yet. Here we go. 2 good things and 1 bad thing. The next week, Nan said, I just spoke with Ron Fitch, the bone man. I've got 3 things to tell you. 2 of them are good things that you will like. 1 is a bad thing that you will not like. Tell me one of the good things, I said. Mr. Fitch got the tests back. The bone that you and Max found is a T-Rex bone. Yippee! I shouted. I am glad that is solved. Max will be so thrilled that he has a T-Rex bone. Well, said Nan, that brings me to the bad thing. What is it? I asked, scratching my wrist. The bad thing is that you and Max will not get to keep the bone for yourselves. Why not? Did we do something wrong? Well, Nan said, it's because you found the bone in a state park. There is a law that says that you can't dig up bones in state parks and keep them for yourself. Bummer, I said. So who gets to keep it? The state. Mr. Fitch and his helpers will keep the bone and dig up the rest of the bones too. And that brings me to the last thing. This is a good thing? Yes. Tell me. They would like you and Max to visit them when they are digging up the bones. And they would like the 2 of you to pick out a name for the T-Rex that you found. Cool, I said. If you're reading along with me, or if you're reading at home with an adult, make sure to read the story 2 times. If you're reading with me, you can rewind the video to minute 6:39 to listen to me read the story again. Now I'll ask you questions about this story. After each question, I'll tell you to pause the video, tell me or the adult you're working with the answer, and then press play to hear the answer from me. If you're not sure, go back in the book and look. Number 1, why did Ron Fitch speak with Nan? Pause the video. Ron Fitch spoke with Nan because in the last story, Kate and Max took the bone to Ron Fitch to find out what kind of bone they had found, and Ron Fitch called Nan back with the results. Question 2. What kind of bone did they find? Pause the video. They found a T-Rex bone. Question 3. Why can't Max and Kate keep the bone? Pause the video. Max and Kate cannot keep the bone because they found it in a state park. There is a law that says the bone belongs to the state and should be placed in a museum for everyone to enjoy. Question 4. What is the last good thing? Pause the video. The last good thing is that Kate and Max get to name the bone. Question 5. What name do you think Kate and Max will choose for the bone? Tell me what you think. There's no right answer. That's it for today's lesson. There is no activity page for today's story. On Class Dojo, please submit 19.1 from the Skills Activity book to your student's teacher. 19.1 is what's due for today's skills lesson. Thanks. Have a great day.